Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Go until you're out of sight and you're out of my mind. Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Floating as the river flows, easy as it goes to the ocean. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eyes. You go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart, heart. Breaks my heart, 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 heart. Breaks my heart, 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 heart. Breaks my heart, heart, heart. Breaks my heart. Lost in the midnight blue, shadows of the moon. Here with open arms for you, feeling something so new. Said with me you'd reach the sun. Oh, but we were so young. Love me till the summer's done, but keep me in your heart, so I hold on. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eyes. You go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart. Colors of the sky, breaks my heart. All I see is colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. But all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. All I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky. to the ground now, and somehow I feel like you don't know me. Shook me to the ground now, I don't even know how. Brought me to a life that you never showed me. Coming from a locked up ghost of yourself, but you're coming from the light. There's more to you than you ever thought there was. Yeah, you're coming from the light.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. My name is Resorty, and to you, one and all, I say, hello, friends. Welcome back. How you doing? Hope things are swell. Wherever you are in the whole wide world of sports, it's nice being here with you today. I am once again wearing a brand new shirt. The second of the 3 new shirts I bought. This one, blue. Feels nice though, looks nice. Feeling very nice about that. It is a cold morning here in Tokyo. Fall has fallen, and the temperatures have as well. But it's okay. It's good being inside with you today. Hope things are great. Hello, Jack. Rio Hand, how's it going? Pepper, always nice seeing you. Axix, welcome in for sure. Hello, Mulp and Slivers. Welcome, Kibbs and Chiplerone and Carlos. And who did I miss? Lost. I miss you, Lost. Quick Ben. Hi, friend. Hello. Contraption. Everybody. If I missed your name, I apologize. You can put your own Resorty name in here. Hello. There you go. That's for you. Personally for you. As I mentioned yesterday, Monday's class was absolutely horrible. Hi, Jim. Absolutely horrible. And so today class is going to start with a human conversation in which I'm going to tell them that I was very disappointed with Monday's class and that it made me not like teaching. And I will explain to them what's going on, and I'll ask them things like what could I have done better to make a better class for them on Monday, so they could talk more openly and feel more comfortable, etc., etc. And after saying all of this, I will say, so what do you think? And they will say, I guarantee it. So I feel like I need the opportunity, though. I need to give them the opportunity to hopefully, I don't know, process the feelings, or just my feelings about Monday's class. And no matter how that goes, today's gonna be a good day. And the reason why is when I have a bad class, I always follow it up with playing a game. And today in class, we're gonna play some games. Today in class, we're going to do a fun little game I've done previously, in which we think about how to construct a world if you do not know the role you'll play in that world. It'll be fun. It'll be good. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. It's a passing issue. Cyber is very kind of you. It won't discourage me too much. I just need to get back on the horse again, as this statement has it, and it's fine. It's all fine. But that's the only thing going on in my world today, is thinking about today's class. So that should be nice. If you were not here yesterday, you do not know that we are starting a new playthrough today. Or not quite true. We are continuing a recently started playthrough, because yesterday things did not go terribly well in our first Biotech expansion playthrough. I mean, I had fun, it was a good time, and then it was a very bad time. If you didn't see it yourself, there's a new YouTube video up that I threw together very, very quickly yesterday afternoon, and it gives the entire story of our base. And yeah, I enjoyed it, and then I didn't. So, hey, it's fine, Jack. Don't worry about missing streams. We're always here, whether you can make it or not. We're here for you. You're not here for me. It's fine. Windsor, hello, friend. Lido, welcome in. Welcome. Zuka, thanks for the follow as we get started. I appreciate it. Halls, hello. All right. Only have a fairly short time today for streaming, so it's time for us to switch on over to the Rimworld button. Rimworld, where are you? Where are you, Rimworld? It'll show up eventually. Cyber, you say you have a series of highly stressful meetings with organizations twice a week for 2 weeks, and it was silence with 20 high-ranking people on the phone. Yeah, that feels bad. Because I think when I'm met in questions by absolute silence, I always have the question of, do you not understand me? Have you not been listening to what I've said? Are you uninterested in what I'm saying? Or do you dislike me? Right? So these are the possibilities that spring to mind always, and none of them feel particularly good. And it feels like potentially we're wasting everybody's time. And it happens in the class especially feels extra bad because allegedly they want to be here. So I don't know. You feel like you want to beg them to respond. I've had that feeling also. Like, just acknowledge that I'm a human, right? Just acknowledge there's a conversation occurring right here. Definitely when one's a new streamer, one gets a taste of this feeling. Because you're like, okay, I know there are millions of people watching Twitch right now. Someone, please come talk to me. I'm not just talking to my wall, am I? This sort of thing. But, yeah. Hello, PZ. Was the Iron Man poem written by me? You're referring to my worst ever thing to happen in Rimworld YouTube video from a while back. Yes, everything that's quoted in that, except for the bit of Shakespeare, was my own creation. I hope the poem made you laugh, for sure. Yeah. I'm still not sure what my goals are with the YouTube videos. All I know is I very much enjoy making them, and they make me laugh. Like, I'll watch them back, and I'll go, that's kind of funny. And if it makes me laugh, I'm sure it makes someone else laugh, and that's very good. Anyway, let's load up the old video game. We can keep on chit-chatting while we're playing. I just want to... For a brief moment, I thought I had not actually saved yesterday's playthrough. I loaded the prior one to take some screenshots. Now, here we are. Kelmar's Cogs is the name of this base. It's just gotten started. It's very, very briefly into the playthrough, so I can show you what's going on quickly. This is our lead character, Lord Kelmar here. He is a recluse and ugly, and unfortunately, very, very wimpy. However, he is incredibly good at crafting and intellectual. Because of his troubles with people, because of his troubles with people disliking him, and his physical inabilities, he has decided to flee to the mountains. And he's beginning to make his mountain base up this way. He has with him a small army of robots. As right now we have 4 robots, one a builder, one a hauler, one a farmer, and one a military robot. I am planning to make a second military robot at some point today, just to hold the line for us as best we can. Now, my plan initially was to just stay with Lord Kelmar until very, very late in the playthrough. However, we got a pop-up event that made me feel something in my cold, dead heart. That's not true. My very squishy, friendly heart. The pop-up said, there's a young girl being chased by man-hunting rabbits. And I kind of went, haha, it's just rabbits, you're fine. But then I realized, no, this is going to be how this playthrough goes. Anytime a child asks for help, we will help them, because Kelmar cares about the kids. And so Sadie, that child, not very good, has joined the base. She is currently 12 years old. 12 years old. When she hits 18 years old, we are throwing her out of the base. We'll banish her, and I don't know if that'll be a major mood hit to Kelmar. We want her to be as well prepared as possible between now and then. We want her to have a good life, just not with us. That is what our story is she will help us build the base, we will help her build a life for herself, and then someday soon, she will find her own future on the rim. I like this story very much. A couple small problems with the story. Number one, there is no teacher bot. So if we want to keep Sadie's needs for learning well met, we're going to have to consistently have our teacher go and teach him, or her rather. And his social skill, non-existent. Has never heard of sociality. Gosh, it's terrible. So the lessons that Kelmar will teach will be like primarily grunts and shrugs. Hopefully Sadie gets something out of it. We'll see on that. Problem number 2, Kelmar believes in robo-supremacy, priesthood of Plasteel, an ideology we mate. There we go. And unfortunately, the person visiting us does not believe in that. Indeed, she's a kleptist, and the problem with kleptism is they believe that animals are people, and they're not super cool with the whole tech modification thing. So, there's a bit of a conflict between the ideologies. Right now, we have plenty of rice and such, but I wonder if at some point we'll have to start feeding her meat, and that'll be very, very bad for her. My hope, though, is over the coming weeks and months, Kelmar will convince Sadie to join his faith, though at the same time, I do worry kind of tremendously about going the other direction, because she's going to become better at social than he is, and I think sociality has part of an effect on conversions. Does she believe robots are people? I don't think so, unfortunately. I think she thinks they're just walking rocks. It's a shame. Quick been asked if I turned on child raiders. I have not done so. I'm sure it leads to like really great and fun playthroughs. I just don't want to deal with those feelings right now, though, so that's where we are. That's what's going on. I want to make it so the rice can't live in here. We'll move all the food into the inside. And this little bed here needs to get done before bedtime. That's Sadie's bed. What I'm cutting out right now is going to be our dining room. I'll put a kitchen next to that also. I would so much like to have digging robots. Unfortunately, digging robots are a bit farther on the tech tree. Over here as standard mechs, and to get that, you have to deal with the Diabolus threat. We have to have one of the boss tier robots come and fight us. And I've been told it's not a particularly hard fight as long as you pay attention to mechanics that are happening. In particular, where the fire is and all that jazz. So we'll see how it goes. What will I be doing with Raider prisoners in this playthrough? Probably nothing. I think that part of Kelmar's reclusiveness is a willingness to do what he needs to do to get rid of adults. Now, if there are children, that does raise other questions, and I don't have a great answer on that yet. It hasn't yet presented itself in this playthrough. When it does, we'll rethink it in a big way. But yeah, right now in this playthrough, it is just Kelmar and the kids, and that is that. Hey Fernandes, how's it going? How's Mr. Board Games doing? Great, thanks. Went to live at a farm upstate. Oh, the other issue in this playthrough is pollution. So whenever the robots recharge themselves past a certain point, the stockpile zone here gets a little bit more pollution. As long as we keep pollution frozen, it will not cause any problems for us. If it loses its frozenness, though, it starts causing bigger and bigger problems. Jack, you can do ! last base for a link directly to the outcome of the last base. Okay. So I want to take a quick look here at infestation. Yeah, it is coming. It is coming in a real hurry. So pretty soon we'll make this base infestable. I do want the dining room to be fairly large for the sake of making it lovely for everybody. No more questions about the new base? Thank you. That's exactly right. There are no questions to ask. The only thing you're wondering is how can we make children have as good of a life in this base as in the last base? Hey, Gold Roger, have I played Factorio? Yeah, we've actually blasted off a rocket once in Factorio, and I really enjoyed it. And it's a game I probably never want to play again. I don't know. Factorio is great. After a certain point, though, I just start feeling like, why am I doing this, right? What is happening here that makes this an appropriate game to play on stream? Because after a certain point, there's nothing to talk about other than, I am building more solar panels. Here comes a new conveyor belt, and it gets a little repetitive for the viewership, I think. So I think I'm good with Factorio for right now. But who knows? I can be tempted back at some point. Oh, that said, I should also mention, because yesterday people came in and asked, we will be playing Victoria 3. It's just the case that I can't play it and Rimworld simultaneously, and so Victoria 3 we'll play next week. Next week is the goal, unless I'm really into this playthrough, in which case we'll never play anything but Rimworld ever again. Hey, Chemstory, thanks for the resub, my friend. How's it going? Chemstory, I sure do appreciate that. Hope life is going well for you. Appreciate your visiting with us. Rio asked, if you put a child in an aging chamber, do they stay a child forever? I actually don't know. Yeah, actually not yet sure how life for kids works in this game, I guess. Like, it's very much a question of under what condition is someone still a child? Is it just like what year they are? Or if they go in the age reversal, will they stay as a kid over and over? I can imagine building up a playthrough around the idea of you must be a child to live here. If anyone becomes 18, they're not a child, so they get kicked out. So you use the age reversal machines over and over. You could use dev mode to begin with one age reversing machine that the whole team uses. And if it ever breaks down, they can't fix it. So they have to research their own anti-aging machine before that one breaks down. That could be really fun. Maybe we'll do that eventually. Have a Neverland colony of some sort. Exactly right. We're using steel for doors in this base because we are deep inside. Good. Lord of the Flies playthrough. I don't want to see the kids fighting the kids, but I wonder if there's some way to have an only child playthrough in which there are no adults on any of the factions in the entire game. I really wonder if that's possible. Oh, it's silver. No, we don't want to make the door out of silver. I'm so glad I caught that before actually using it. Good to good. We do need to get some steel up there. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it. Yeah, we could instead do granite block door. We're so slow. Could make a Logan's Run colony. I think we've kind of played something like that years and years ago, where when characters hit a certain age, they are made to be dead. I don't remember exactly how we played it, but was that Sadie there actually watching Kelmar work? I think so. Hey, R squared, thank you for the resub, friend. You have your PC up and running again. Awesome. What a huge loss that is anytime someone's PC does not work. Like, feels bad in the worst possible way. But congratulations, welcome back to the land of the living. Do you have any idea of what game you'll play first? Or is it a case where you're just glad to be hanging out and watching some Twitch again? I'm going to smooth this room first, just so that we have an absolutely lovely spot for eating food and such. And we do want to get some research going before too long. I'm going to borrow Kelmar to go down here and mine this part out, because we do need some steel. And as right now, Kelmar has bandwidth of 4. He can have up to 5 more small robots helping him out. I think a construction bot would be useful, just to do all the smoothing. But at the same time, it might also make a good deal of sense to just have one more military bot, or perhaps to hold off until we realize what other bots we might need. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, little Sadie. Little Sadie is smoothing. So I haven't given her any particular job yet, because I haven't decided what I want her to be when she grows up, other than not my problem anymore. So she's best at construction with passion. She sure does love animals, but does not help us at all. Alright. Alright. How good of a cook is Kelmar? So Kelmar can set up some sort of mechanical systems with cameras watching the tomato sauce, so you can like robotically cook Shirley. I think we're gonna have little Sadie learn to mine, because that really is the work I need right now. So little Sadie, you do that, and that is fine. I do want her to clean first, though. Cool. Cool, cool. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. We got some steel now, so we can now make a steel door, as we requested before. In this playthrough, I feel really excited. Like, there's some bases I start and I say, how will this be? Will we have a good time, etc., etc.? Our base is on fire, awesome. But definitely with this one, I feel for the first time ever, I want to learn about robots in a deep way. I want to really think about the tech side of things. This is going to be a good playthrough for sure. Pretty much blue. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. So unfortunately, the Zid event. Couldn't have fixed it other than by not having any wires, but instead City's bed will burn. And we do want to change out this little wood part to stone at some point. Now, will the construction bot go repair things also? Does it do all the things the constructor does? It does. Ah, no power. That is a slight issue. These little trees have grown up recently. So I'm going to go ahead and plant additional crops in the areas around the turbine for now. Eventually we may put some flooring down instead. This is just a fine way to ensure that trees do not grow up around it. Is that right? Nope, a little bigger. A little bigger needed. Okay, is that right? So a couple things. One, actually want to expand you up to here. And then you need to go up one more. I think that is now correct. On this side, we're going to put, I don't know. We got potatoes, we got corn, we got rice, we got everything we really need. So I'm not going to be doing animals, so I don't think we need hay grass. There's so much wood in this base, we don't really need the fiber corn either. What I'm going to do, no, not smoke leaf, no drugs allowed, okay? If you're going to be staying in Uncle Kelmar's orphanage, you have to abide by the no drugs policy. Roses look nice, it's true. Roses would look nice, but I think I want to make useful things. So I'm going to have a giant cornfield. We'll call this growing zone Nebraska. It looks kind of like Nebraska. Actually, if I get rid of this section right here, it's very much like Nebraska. And then this one's our Tinctoria, because eventually I want to paint something some color for sure. And dye. What's the word with D that means like a place? Denizen's a person. The color cove. Fine, that works. Alright, we gotta get cooking pretty soon. The dye domicile, the dye district. Man, y'all are quite clever. You'll come with answers that I do not even think of. Very impressive for sure. I do want to be kind of careful out in the mining direction that we do not allow infestations here. Totally cool with them in the base, less than cool out here. I might make like a door here for fighting this way, but we'll see. If we want to make a little kitchen, I want to go up to the north here. So this dining room needs to be larger to get that maximum impressiveness. But I'm going to go 1, 2, 1. And then have just a nice little kitchen room that will attach here. We'll then go 1, 2, 3 cooking spot there. Probably a shelf on this side also. And with that in mind, we actually don't need to go out this far. But for sake of symmetry, I will leave it that way, I think. Okay. One thing we have to keep in mind is in cooling the freezer, we will need to have a way of getting the AC heat outside. Oh yes, infestation wolves. I'm going all in on mountain bases. Might have giant infestations, might fight so many bugs, but I believe the robots can do it. Especially if I can get one of those big tank robots, the Guardians or something, that can hold the door while the little Mechanators, little Militors stand behind and start blasting. That's the desire. That's the hope. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so kitchen. I'm gonna want to have the dining room line up with the freezer most likely. I guess I'll be responsible today and do an airlock of some sort. Fun. Okay. Then in this direction... No, that's too far. Your first ever colony was wiped out in infestation? Yeah, my first colony died due to a fire, I'm fairly sure. But at a certain point, I finally decided, okay, I was going to go deep into the mines. And no one really warned me about infestations. But it was fun. It was fun to see just how little I knew about the game back then. Because it was, look, I have a fun little mountain base. Oh, they're like dwarves or something. Oh god, it's bugs. What's happening, bugs? Oh god. It was not a nice moment. I need to focus our mining actually in the direction of the alleged kitchen. And so, stop this one also. Cool. Do robots have high temperature issues? Good question. Let's see. So, comfortable temperature, 250 max, -100 min. Wow. That's amazing. So I don't want to say we're going to have no problems at all with temperature on the robots, but that's looking pretty good. Let me look at another one and see if that's the case for all of them. Yeah, that's something. I think I've seen temperatures over 250°C one time when I had a fire get out of control in an enclosed area. But generally speaking, we have not seen that temperature. Alright. And actually, factually, what I should do here is not make all of this yet. Also, until we have solar panels, we need some other way of producing power. We could throw down a second turbine, but for the moment, I'm just going to get a bunch of wood and let the hauler bots haul it for us. So, wood fire generator, you can just live in the middle there, that's fine. Little power connection. And I think, unfortunately, cutting down trees will be the duty of my little agrobot. What is Sadie doing? Sadie's sleeping. What a cutie. It's only 4 p.m. though. Only 4 p.m. So do you actually need to sleep or... No, rise and shine, get back to it, kid. Do bots need to charge? Yeah, that's what's happening right here. So robots are able to self-charge at 1% per day. So a very, very, very slow charge rather. Or they can get power from the mech recharger. However, when this yellow bar entirely fills, the machine is then full of pollution and needs to be emptied, and the pollution goes here. The pollution will eventually make the world a terrible, terrible, terrible place. Terrible, terrible, terrible place. And so, yeah, we got to keep the pollution under control. Most other streamers have been dealing with pollution by putting it in drop pods and blasting it far, far, far away. But so far, we've decided not to do that. So far, we've decided that the correct way to deal with pollution is keeping it preserved and safe and not a danger to anybody until the freezer goes out. Does pollution have a base value? It has no market value, so I'm wondering if that also means it does not raise the colony's wealth value at all. I wish it would lower the colony value. That'd be even better. We have enough meals for just the last bit here. Sadie, I'd like you to, dig that out, you hero. A merchant. A caravan from the people of Trabanoko is approaching. They're a war merchant. So, as of now, Sadie does not have a weapon. I would like to give Sadie a strong conversation about responsibility and have her equip herself to help defend us at the front line. Front line is not well constructed, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Power line is not attached yet. This has been smooth, so we can run a power cable through it also. The last word child did so well. All right, look here, you. we gotta forget very quickly that last playthrough. If that one hangs over for me the rest of my Rimworld time, I'll not be happy resorting. So power's fine now. We got plenty of wood for right now. Things are good. All right, Sadie, are you gonna get social? You're fine. Let's go say hello to Lion here. Hello, Lion. Don't need that knife for sure. They got some bows. We can make our own bows if we want to, though. The Toxalope. So apparently, certain kinds of creatures can now become toxified. This is my first time seeing one. A pollution-adapted cousin of the Boomalope, the Toxalope grows toxic pouches on its back. When it dies, the toxic material explodes and produces a deadly toxic cloud. Unlike the Boomalope, the Toxalope cannot be milked. So what I'm hearing here is these should be used by bringing them out to where raiders are, shoot them, explosion. What do they actually look like? Alright, so yeah, it looks like it's a pustule-covered toxic machine, or toxic creature, rather. Alright. We could buy some pemmican to hold off need to make food, but no reason for that. A little bit of medicine, but our medicine's coming soon enough. We'll be fine, Leave the animals staked around the bait. Don't raiders sometimes target colony animals? Oh yeah, they definitely can. And so you could use your poor little animals as distraction, I suppose, in order to in order to get them to attack the animal and cover themselves in toxic waste. We don't yet know how chemical warfare works in this game. We know it's a thing now, that you can launch toxic power or toxic gas here and there. Do some real trench warfare, but not quite sure how it actually works. Hey, Twitch Knight, have a good night to you too. Good to see you. Alright, electric stove goes right there. Perfect, perfect. And then apparently smoothing of floors comes before smoothing of walls. I should have known that. We need to smooth this wall so we can run power up that way. Constructor bot should be making this first, unless we don't have 80 steel. Yes, we have 31 steel. Alright, so back to mining out here again. A rare thrombos is upon the earth. Hello, rare thrombos. Are you coming to eat my crops? I think you might be. I do wonder what the minimal number of robots you can use to kill a thrombo is. Eventually we'll do a robot on thrombo action for sure, for sure. I really hope I don't have to make a little campfire to cook some food. How expensive are new robots? So they cost 1 core. That's the big thing right now. And we can make cores, but I haven't done that yet. We have 3 left. The limitations on robots are bandwidth. So how many mechs can you control at a time? And I think different kinds of mechs take different amounts of bandwidth. But past that, I'm just not exactly sure how robots work. Except as I mentioned before, you have to research to the better mechs, like cleaning bots and so on. And to do that, you have to go fight a boss mech, which we'll surely do someday, just not today. Can you increase bandwidth? Heck yes you can, absolutely. What do we get? A insect jelly. So we have some food coming in. It's okay. It's a little bit of starvation. It'll make the child feel somewhat better. But yeah, there are lots of ways to improve the skills of your mech leader. We just don't know any of them yet because I've just started playing this playthrough. I read a little bit in the blog about how it might work, but I don't quite know past that. Delicious. The thrombo ate all my insect jelly. Okay, no it didn't actually. Holly got it. Alright, Holly got the insect jelly. It's all fine. Construction bot is getting that thing made very, very soon. And power's already there, so we can get food made straight away. Possibly Little Sadie is going to have to eat some raw rice. You're fine. The only thing she wants to do right now is watching the sky and drawing on the floor. So far, she has not asked us to teach her anything. Eventually, she'll ask for lessons, and when that happens, we'll make a little classroom, I suspect. But until then, no. Rocks get moved. Our rock stockpile still has room inside of it. Great. Did make a stone cutting table here. Get that installed eventually. All right, it is time to begin cooking. Our cook is a 7 or an 8, I think. So I'm just going to go ahead and use cook 4 at a time. So we have only 2 people, so 12 or so seems good. Make sure that Omar is doing that. Throw them on the floor. Or we could just go ahead and have a shelf right by this. No, because we have a hauling bot, I'm actually fine with throwing them on the floor and get them moved eventually. But yeah, we really should put a shelf here for various kinds of food. Alright. Gotta get some lights in here, gotta get a table. Alright, make a medium-sized table this time. Hey, Kelmar has inspired creativity. So anything he makes will be a slightly higher level than usual. What can you actually make, my friend? Lots of stuff. Do I have anything to craft, though? The only crafting we have right now is a stonecutter's table. What have I researched already that I can actually make? Yeah, nothing. So I can make some clothes. We have, what, 8 days, I believe? So we can try to do some research and make something. Like, possibly a nicer bed would be good. Maybe this table? But Kelmar's construction skill is, I believe, 0. Is that correct? His construction is 0. So we'll get, like, possibly a normal quality table out of him. Crafting is the only thing worth doing. Can you make a better research table? No, unfortunately, research tables do not have levels. It's just a table or no. Give him a crafting spot and hope for the best. Yeah, I guess. If I don't do that and just like make a shirt or something, then I will probably not use his skill. How long do we have cloth? We could early harvest cloth now and make a fancy duster or something. What do the child's clothes look like? Normal, normal, normal. Fine, fine, fine. I will go ahead and make a tailoring bench. And eventually we'll have a crafting room, I swear. For right now, though, the crafting hallway. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So having one person inside of the family, what does that do to his mood? It's a small group. I believe when there were no people in the group other than Kelmar, it was plus 12. Now it's only plus 8. That's okay. 8 lot table slept in the heat. That's fine. That's fine. We'll fix this eventually. Hello, Femini. Hello, Bad for Beans. Welcome back, everybody. Hope life is going well for you on this lovely, lovely Wednesday, Tuesday, whatever day of the week it is for you. Hope it's been a good day so far. Kelmar, I need to promote you to cooking. That is going to be the most important job after the cleaning. Also, rise and shine, and let's make some food. This room is not dirty, correct? Only slightly dirty. You're going to be fine. We have some food now. After he's done with that one, we'll send him back to bed. Little table's getting done very, very soon. And what kind of stools do we want? Let's just use the wooden dining room tables. They're both good quality. We'll make some copies of those. One there, and one there, and one there for now. Cool. What's making the table? A robot. Their name is Bob. Bob the Builder. This is the new expansion. The new expansion has robots in it. So you're able to have low number of characters, high number of robots doing all the jobs for you. And it's really cool to watch. Really cool to like see things happening and then not having any needs. Big, big fan. You're buying it right now. Awesome. I should have set up a affiliate link because I think this is available over on Humble Bundle. And so I could have, I could have set it up to give me money when you buy it, but never got around to it. Hey, Old Canuck, how's it going, my friend? Thank you for the resub number 1. Thank you for that hello number 2. And thank you for your streams number 3. Old Canuck's been a long-time member of the community. Started streaming, I don't know, a year or so back. Plays a lot of games like Satisfactory and Minecraft, and I like Old Canuck a lot. So consider throwing a follow that way. And it's awesome to see you, my friend. Femini, it's okay. Go ahead and get yourself a copy of the game. Next time, I'll set up an affiliate link. Surely, surely. I never do. I'm so bad at that. Hey, dang newbie. Holy cow. Number 1, dang newbie, thank you immensely for the subscription. Thank you for paying 6 months worth. You're stuck with me for half a year. Dang newbie, I appreciate it. I promise I'll show up every day for the next 6 years. You and me against the world, dang newbie. It's good to see you, sincerely. And thank you for the kind comment on my most recent YouTube video. Appreciate it. Alright, so we need another little door here. Oh, did I say 6 years? I'm gonna say 6 months. No promises I'll be here for 6 years. I'd like to be, but I might get hit by a bus. We'll see, we'll see. Oh man, this room is filling up so quickly. And with only, what, 4 robots functioning right now, this is a big, big problem. The issue of the pollution. Gotta stream every day for 6 years now? Yeah, possibly. Possibly. Though Nams and I are going to New Zealand in February, I believe, so I'll be gone for probably a week or so then. Robo-Do. Let's get back to smoothing the floor. Do they stack on shelves? Oh, pollution. Architect, you're a genius. This is why you're an architect. Yeah, shelves are real. Finally, the shelf of my dream is a real possibility. Where are they? Where are the shelves? No, but really. There they are. Whew. Alright. Granite shelves. Here we go. No pollution can't go on shelves. You've broken my heart. I was so ready to just be pleased about the world for once in my silly, silly life. Never mind. Thank you for telling me, rather than making me build the thing and then feel the feeling of dismay. Maybe you can Molotov the pollution stacks. So I believe it says quite clearly that waste packs will pollute if they're destroyed. They are flammable. If burned, they release toxic gas. So yes, they can be destroyed, but at the same time, you then get your pollution. And we're trying to avoid that as much as we can. So we're just leaving it as is for right now. But radioactive native pollution? Alright, look here. This is not World War I. We're not engaging in chemical warfare. I'm trying very, very hard to have like a halfway decent guy playthrough. What's the constructor bot doing? Getting recharged. Getting recharged. So my current plan is to just make the pollution box bigger and bigger. Exactly. We're burying them in the mountain. There'll be a sign that says this is not a place of honor. Do not open. What is here is dangerous to you, etc. Yeah, we'll keep going. Keep going. How much is construction bot set up to recharge? 55%. So a little later today we'll have that made again. What kind of example would be for the children? Exactly. It's all that matters here is Kelmar taking care of the kids. What do the kids want? They want to watch someone work. Fair. Fair. Hey, Architect, thank you for gifting a sub to Abernathy. Abernathy enjoyed the emotes and such an ad-free viewing experience for 1 whole month. Thank you, Architect. Abernathy, my answer to your comment was, I'm very sad that there are no shelves with pollution, but that's how it goes. Alright, now, will Sadie watch Kelmar dig and gain points that way? So children will learn if they're on unrestricted or anything, and then if they're on recreation. Right now they're on anything, so whenever she's done with that, perhaps she can go over and look at Kelmar a little bit. We'll see, we'll see. You can put the pollution in a caravan, go trade with someone, and forget it when you leave. Yeah, you can do that. You can give the pollution to other people. You can leave it on the world map, etc., etc. But I think if you do that, you're just going to have some very, very angry visitors, or very, very angry neighbors. You can pollute the world map, I believe. And I don't want that. That sounds horrible. A little table nearly finished. This base is coming together so nicely, but so slowly. One question I do have right now is there a constructed roof over here? If so, we can remove it. All right, cool. So we can remove some of the roof up this way. Well, obviously, it's light green. You can remove any light green roof. So what we're going to try to do is make an area where the freezer has its AC output in a fairly well-secured area. That said, unfortunately, the drop pod attacks can come on any open tile. But make a little open tile in the middle of the mountain base, it can get raided. And that's just unfortunate for sure. I moved my microphone, and now it's slightly covering the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Like, it's perfect for everything else. But when I want to go hunting for the roof button, I gotta go, well, I gotta move the microphone again. It's just not gonna work. Hey, Fleabum, exclamation point, last base to get a rundown on the fun we had in the last base. Alright, table is made, good quality. So far, Bob the Constructor has made everything of good quality. That's not quite true, it's one normal thing, but primarily good and better, and that's super, super nice. If this is going to be an airlock, door goes there. One here also. Might be too shallow of an airlock now that I think about it, so I'm moving up just once or twice more. Hey, Shakar. Did I manage to finish my all-zone run before the expansion came out? No. We got through 9 of 12 biomes, and then we say, and they lived happily ever after. And that was fun. Like, it was a really fun time. I really enjoyed that playthrough, but we did not quite accomplish our goals, unfortunately. That's okay. They can't all be fully completed. One great thing about digging deeper and deeper is finding more and more components. Other fine resources for us. What's little Bob-Bot doing? Bob-Bot, where are you? No, seriously. There's Bob. Bob's making a little chair there. So many construction jobs put out. It's very much like when I play Auction Not Included, and there's just more and more and more to do all the time. Maybe making a second constructor bot would be a good idea. And then when there's no more construction work to do, we can just turn them off and have them self-charge. Wall lights are not in the core game. No, unfortunately not. Wall lamps are such a very cool mod where you can have lamps that do not take up space and go on the side of the walls. Instead, we just throw the lamp down here. Crystal, we have built a school table in prior playthroughs. We haven't yet done so on this one because, finally the child does want a lesson. So we could make a school table now to meet that lesson. That said, the child is level 8 growth tier, which is the highest possible tier. And they don't ever go away. So until the child has their growth moment at age 13, we actually don't need to teach them anything. So I think the way that the school tables work is... the way the school tables work is like the research table. It's just a job that's done over a set period. You can't force them to go do it. Instead, occasionally they go sit down. The adult needs to be assigned to childcare as their work to go hang out and teach lessons. This very early game, I already have built robots. Yes, the new expansion has a robotic start, where you have the technology you need to build some robots right away, and it's pretty darn cool. For sure, for sure. Are you my little hauling bot? Oh, Holly, get back to work, you. Let's check and see on the infestation out here. Yeah, so if we dig in this way, it's going to be infestable. Let's go down this way and see what happens. I may actually make a proper room instead of going deeper inside. We'll just need to keep an eye on as the room gets larger. The cooler keeps it frozen still. That'd be good. That'd be good. We do want to rerun the power inside the walls if we can. Very slow digging. Hey, mining up to 5 though. I believe they began at 3 or 4, so someday I'll be the world's greatest miner. His poor tiny genie working so terribly. Alright, we're gonna use Kelmar's inspired creativity to make what? A fancy duster or a fancy cowboy hat. You know what? Let's make a fancy cowboy hat for the kid. I think that'd be amazing. As of right now, we don't have anything to make it out of. We will have cotton fairly soon. And so I'm actually going to go ahead and early harvest some of the cotton here. Should be good. A fancy mech. If only I could determine a mech's level from the level of my mech janitor. Be great. So yesterday we had a Ludion developer marketing person visit us, and I asked them, how do you say the title of this character? And she typed it out for me as Meh Can Tor. Mech Can Tor. I think that's what it was. And so now every single time I want to say that word, I think about her message. I should probably go back and screenshot her message so I can pull it up on screen and read it aloud. My can, it tore! Absolutely perfect. That's what I like to see. I kind of want to put a light here, but also I kind of want to put a little shelf there for food. So I'm going to put the light there. And then, yes, indeed, build a cute little shelf for meals. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense, yeah. Keep losing a small shelf. The reason I'm not seeing the shelves is because they're of a new design, the tech design, and so they don't pop out as being what they've looked like forever. So, yeah, right there. And I'll mark some more smoothing also. The slow but delightful process of making a mountain base. City needs a proper room at some point soon. We got that cloth in now. Yes. How much cloth is it for a cowboy hat? I think 40. Only 25 actually. The beloved Kelmar. Let's go ahead and make a cowboy hat. And hoping for at least good quality. That said, Kelmar's a genie. So, a masterwork cloth cowboy hat. That's beautiful. It's perfect. Sadie, this is for you. And for a little cute cowboy hat. Look at it. Look at it. So cute. This spot needs to be for just and only meals. The wood should go outside then. I'm very glad that we used our inspiration that way. With the 18 in crafting, like obviously we make a ton of really, really nice items. So we could knock out, just hats and dusters for everybody. We'll do that soon enough. Hey, Tiamoth, thanks for the follow. Good having you here. Does the character get negative buff for having people around? So you're noticing they're a recluse. So recluses do eventually get negative debuffs with enough people around. It's just a smaller boost they get with one person around. It's plus 12 with no one, then 8, then I'm not sure what's below that. But, alright, so if we want this to be Kelmar's room, I'm going to have Sadie's room be the next one up. And so this section will get smoothed, not mined. A cup of tea, sire. Thanks for the follow also. That sounds delightful. I'd love some tea, thank you much. Mine through here also. We have to be thinking very, very seriously about infestations and preparing for them fairly early. Does anybody know if there's a timer before which infestations cannot occur? Or is it possible to have them from the very first moment a infestable tile's exposed? I just don't know. I just don't know. Are we out of steel again? Not quite, but close. Keep on mining. And like I said, I'd like to make a... Haven't I built a wall? All smooth granite, not real walls. I must have built a wall somewhere. There it is. Okay, very good. You don't believe there's a timer, you thought a temperature thing? So there definitely is a temperature thing. Infestations can't spawn under, like, negative something. I don't recall what it is. But, yeah, other than that, I don't know if, like, you can get a hive with one mech. Or not one mech, sorry. A hive with one bug for a very low base. Or if there's a certain value before which they will not spawn. Infestations because you live in a rock area, exactly right. Yeah, the big rule, number one rule, is dark green infestable, light green not infestable. So because we've opened this area up, this area is indeed able to be infested at any point. So we got to be ready to deal with that. Ideally by having good meleeers to hold the door for us, but as of right now we don't have that. So I sure am hoping that we can get some melee mechs at some point. Which mech has the highest HP, I wonder? Is there a way to see its HP? Because usually I just look down here, and it says, here is the number of HP. No, it doesn't. What am I talking about? HP is this thing. How much durability is left in the various parts. So robots have the same kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. It'll be a very sad thing if we get overrun by bugs because the mechs can't hold them. With that in mind, I am going to go ahead and make a new military bot. Cool. And the quality of our dining room is only decent. So make it a little bigger, and it will gradually become what we want it to be. Also, at some point, we need to get research going. Probably pretty soon. This base is so dark. I'm guessing it might be kind of hard to see what's happening on the stream. Eventually we'll have lots of lights that make it quite lovely, but not yet, not yet. Alright, so 1, 2, dig there. 1, 2... No. Wall, 1, 2, dig there. Good. Get the wall light mod? No. Mod free is the way to be. I mean, wall light mod is very, very cool. It's just... don't play modded playthroughs in general. I can make a bug room. Yeah, I know it's possible to cheese bugs, so they always spawn in one spot. And then in that one spot, you have lots of flammable things that you can burn down immediately, and the bugs are not a problem. If you're going to do that, I don't understand why you don't just turn off infestations. It seems like a very strange way of responding to what becomes a non-threat for you. I don't know. Yeah, so at this point I tend to just, fight them as they come, and that's alright for me. But if you like building your bug rooms, cool. I'm actually a little surprised that Tynan hasn't done more to stop the easy defeat of infestations. Force them to spawn randomly, perhaps, in infestable areas. I don't know. I think this room will still be able to be cooled by one cooler, as long as we don't run out of power. Lots of wood still. Cool. And we can mark Mar to smooth here. Why has this not been built yet? Man, I wish I could tell the constructor what to build first. Unfortunately, little Bob's making his own choices. I guess we could probably just disallow these, and Bob will head up and make what I want him to make first. So probably an important lesson. Nope, he's smoothing. Wait, 1 second then. Oh, we have no steel again. Yeah, clearly the problem is not the robot's problem, it's my problem. Slow but steady, my gal. Getting close to 6 mining. Soon and very soon we'll get there. So the gal's in decent happiness, despite the fact that she's in a sad dark room. Why are you playing in the pollution room? I mean, go on, live your best life, but why did you choose this? So I haven't yet made a restricted area for the child to stay in, so they could walk all around the map right now. If I'm restricting them, though, I should probably ensure they don't go in the pollution room. Also, lightning strike in the middle of the base, my poor wood pile. Before too much time passes, I really should replace this wooden wall with a stone one instead. We're gonna do that real quick. And I'm just gonna replace them one at a time, I think. Actually, just do all at once. We'll briefly lose the temperature. The waste packs will be again degrading. We'll have 16 days or 8 days. Yeah, 8 days. So a long time. Build and build and build. And when that's done, we'll destroy. Nope, not quite. We'll allow these again. Hey, another lamp. A little brighter, a little more beautiful. Genuinely awful looking, but go in the right direction. Yeah, the child doesn't know this is nuclear fallout. He just thinks it's some nice plastic bags to sleep in. Very own junk heap of their dreams. So I'm looking forward to eventually having like a nice orphan's room, like a nice bedroom for the kids. But that requires more digging for sure. Have we started the new mech bot yet? We haven't. Aw. Oh, probably insufficient steel. What does it actually take to make a Militor? 50 steel and a subcore. Yep, we're just hungry for steel right now. Eventually we'll find a big pile inside, but for right now we just need to keep marking this out, digging this way over and over again. Okay, destroy. And there's more steel down here also, so we're not really hurting for steel. It's just a matter of mining it out while doing everything else also. We've been live for about an hour now. I want to say thank you for being here. Sure do hope you're enjoying the show. Hope you're enjoying the exploration we're having of our first ever mech-based playthrough. I'm sure enjoying the heck out of it. Being real good. Got about an hour more to stream today. Sure do want to stream more than that, but gots to go teach. Oh boy, it's a blight. Alright, so simultaneously, all the corn plants have blighted. Now, I think there's a new tool to mark it all to be harvested. Or cut, rather. Blight has been discovered in the corn plants. You should cut or burn it before the blight spreads. Right. Now, because of the way we've made our fields here, it is possible for the blight to jump. But how do I mark all blight? That's amazing. Did you see that? So previously you had to go plant by plant by plant by plant, selecting each and every one. Now, cut all blight, it's all marked. What a ridiculously cool quality of life modification that is. Unfortunately, my agribot is currently charging. We gotta stop that, definitely. The way we stop that is at 37 energy, drop it to 35 energy, and hopefully it gets to work. There it goes. We could bring out other people to help with this, but I think it's doing just great. So, really sad to lose the corn. Already 20% grown. We'll jump there. But we're not having food problems, so losing all this corn is not a problem at all. Militor coming online. I need your help in coming up with a name for a new military robot. Our first one is called Shotbot, because it's equipped with a mini shotgun. What should we call our second Militor bot? Something clever, something funny. Hit me with your best shot, fire away. Lighten this corner also, reattach this one. Patton. I like the idea of being General Patton marching up and back, up and back. Gold Roger asks, how do you get rid of robot waste packs? Yeah, so there are a few ways of doing it. Number one, there's a thing called the atomizer. It's a later life technology, later tree technology, and that lets you entirely remove the waste pack from existence. It disappears entirely. The other way is to freeze them. If they're frozen, they will not degrade. You can also shoot them onto the world map. You can also drop them on the world map. If you want to, you can just choose a part of the map to pollute here. I think that's all the ways that come to mind right now. Yeah, so either you accept the world's getting polluted, you try to control it, or you pollute someone else's neighborhood instead. Something like that. Call it Beep Boop Bomb. Slingbot. I like that very much. Private Ryan. No, we're not going to say my military bot's going to get lost behind enemy lines. Not going to happen ever, ever, ever. Alright, so bringing military bot back online. And hopefully the boss and the bot can fight one rabbit. A wild shot. No luck. Draft? Oh boy, Kelmar's being eaten. Hey, good job. Good job, good job. So Kelmar took a little bite there. On the ear? It's a good way to get a piercing for free. Oh no. Is the girl going to be sad that we killed an animal? She doesn't know. Secrets, secrets. So her kleptist thinks animals are persons. Now, in that case, maybe it's that it's not an innocent animal. Instead, it's an animal that is guilty for daring to attack us. Something like that. Good doctoring. Is Kelmar still set up to use the good medicine? Oh, that's unacceptable. You can use the trash medicine for now, my friend. Hey, old beard. You tuned in. Do we lose the last base? No. This is actually a continuation of the same base. Our little child character grew all up, and we decided to rename them. In adulthood, they chose their own name as Lord Kelmar, and Lord Kelmar's parents went to live somewhere else. I don't know. I don't have much, unfortunately. It's all lies, all lies, all lies. It's a real problem. I think we are going to call this this new bot Patton. Definitely names like Bending B. Rodriguez we'll use for construction bots. I want to stay with names that are appropriate to the jobs. That would be good. Oh, my shop bot is still chasing Kelmar around. I'm just going to put it to sleep here. Now, what do sleeping robots look like? What do they look like? -13. They're so ugly. Sorry, I said the quiet part out loud. I apologize. So whenever you get drafted and make you go sit in the corner, back to sleep you go. Eventually I should probably put it all the way out here. And I don't know what to do with this hair. I don't want to make the children unhappy that we're eating meat. So I think for right now, we'll just let the hair go bad. I want to teach the child to waste not, want not. But at the same time, for delicate sensibilities. Alright, so right now we're saying any animal corpses can go there. Eventually we'll change it over to being just the rotten ones. Hey Gelizar, good seeing you. Alright, gotta keep moving these chunks out. Our room is decent now. A little bit dirty. Got a quest called The Adorable Pig. A Knight of the Empire would like us to take care of his favorite pet, the pig Hawk, at the capacity of capacitors at their base for 8 days. If we do this, we'll gain some honor. I think we decided we're not going in on royalty, at least not yet. Or some hyperweave, or the Empire will like us. You know what? Sure. We'll take care of your pig to make the Empire like us a little bit more. Welcome, pig. It says it's adorable pig. Are you adorable? Are you a little cutie? I don't see a beautiful trait, so I got some doubts. Now, pigs can't be zoned. They could be put inside of a pen, though. And so I think we'll make a little pen out here just to enclose it for the time being. Busy, you're wondering about a game in early access like Rimworld, but with layers like Dwarf Fortress or Minecraft. Do we play it on stream? I remember there was one game, like a medieval game we played, where you had to like dig a freezer. But I've played so many early access games that are kind of like Rimworld that it's hard to remember which one's which, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm so curious of all the different early access games we've played recently, which ones will actually make it. Like, which ones will finish their development and become popular enough with the crowd to sustain themselves. They can't all be Rimworld, right? They can't all be quite that good. The sucker soda taking care of a pig's a gift. That's true. We love the pig. If only we could cuddle it. Don't go too far away, man. Oh no. This is horrible. A group of pigs from Poinkapig have arrived nearby, and they'll prepare for while then attack. Alright, when they say pigs, I'm guessing they mean pig people. The pigskins. But it's me pig on pig action, potentially. There he is. His name's Gomp. Hello, Gomp. The pigskin. Human-pig hybrid. No, he's not. They're hardy and can eat almost anything without getting sick. But they're trotter-shaped hands, bad at fine manipulation. So, real good at animals, because he loves himself. Oh boy, are we gonna feed this pig to our pig? Are we using some like quasi pig on pig action? Hey, it's Nutrimine. Why on earth do you have Nutrimine? I mean, cool, thanks, but I'll wait till he comes in a little bit closer. That's fine. That's fine. And gotta make sure we don't let old Huck get damaged in the process here. So I'm guessing that's a random event, but it does feel quite apt, given that we just got a pig. I kind of put a light inside the airlock, just to look so sad in there, but I'll leave it as right now. I feel myself glancing at the clock somewhat obsessively today, in a way I don't often. The problem with Rimworld is it's so easy to get stuck in it and to lose hours and hours and hours. We had a friend of the channel say on the first night of the Biotech release, he stayed up till 5 a.m. playing, and he was supposed to work at like 7 a.m. That's some real dedication is what that is. Pig person, did you stab a turtle? Or are you just looking menacing? How much time do I have to go? Yeah, I've got to go in 45 minutes. Got to go in 45 minutes. Unfortunately, 3 days a week, my streams are real short right now, but in the spring, next semester, I'll be teaching later in the day, and so I can stream long, which say 5 hours or so every day. Alright, Kelmore, rise and shine. Get the military bot also. Second military bot will be online in 6 hours. Cool. There's the pig. There's the pig. There's the pig. Hello, pig. Oh. I was curious if the military bot tries to take cover. If I stand here... Okay, no. It just looked like it was taking cover. Or... Unless... Huh. I think the bots may be smart enough to take cover. No, they're not. Also, I think it may not start shooting until it's actually drafted. Go, ShotBot, go! Hey, well done, everybody. Well done, well done. Lord Kelmar finished off. Their ShotBot did some work, too. That's nice. Our first pig person has been defeated. So this part is gross. We don't want to think too much about this, but we believe in using every part of the animal. And so in a little corner here, we have a little spot that we're going to call Gomp's Grave. Perfect. And this little spot here will be for just and only our friend the pig's body. Suey. And eventually the pig will go in here. You haul it, Holly? Good old Holly. Lots more to cut down here still. So I do want to check and make sure we're not getting infestations. I can mine those. I do not want to mine this spot. Oh, you know what I could do? If I smooth this wall, I can then paint it like bright red to say never ever remove that wall. What's going to happen to the pig person? The pig person believes that there is great joy in helping pig kind. And so the pig person will be delighted to spend more time with its piggy friend down here. I could have just made a room up here into a sty temporarily, but we put this sty out here instead. If all the humans die, is it game over? Not necessarily. So you can wait for other people to show up. if all characters die in a game. That said, if Kalmar dies, I believe all of his robots try to find a wild mech hive to join. And so they will not necessarily wait for someone else to come along. All right, Militor number 2. Online. Militor number 2, we're going to call you Patton. Even though you're a tiny little shotgun dude, I'm actually considering saving Patton for a later military mech, like a bigger one. I'm going to call you Doom Guy, which is like perfect, because he has a shotgun. Good old Doom Guy. As a Doom Guy, I need you to please join the other group. Group number 2. And then group number 2, I need you to please get charging. I'm going to put you in a corner for now. Actually, better yet, why don't I put you at the front door? Now, they can't go too far away from Kalmar, so I'm going to have Kalmar escort them to the front door. And maybe eventually we'll make a little, like, mech house down here. Stockpile zone temperature is -3 still. Great. Okay. What is old Kalmar working on? Making more stones. Do bots deteriorate? I don't believe so. Yeah, they have a health bar, an energy bar, and a zone bar. They do not seem to have any kind of deterioration bar, like the wood up here does, for instance. And this knife. All right, child. All right, child. You're no longer a mere waste of resources. Instead, cute little Sadie, it is time for you to pick up your knife. Treat it like a tool it is. Treat it with respect. It's real sharp, but then so are you. Oh, my little cutie. You probably still... Nope, she doesn't actually. She wants to chat with people over the radio. We have no radio yet. She also wants to look at the sky. We do have a sky. That's great. So, has she changed her beliefs at all? Nope, still 100% kleptism. Has Kalmar lost faith in his robot priesthood? Still 100%. So, there's been no real conversations about faith, which is okay with me. Look at that! The pig found its way here. It must have realized that grass is really tasty and wanted to hang out there. Or... or... Wait a second. I thought in the description of this faction, there was something about them being non-hostile. Like, in the blog, I thought it said they leave you alone as long as you leave them alone. Maybe I just made that up, though. So it doesn't say as much on the pop-up here. Maybe it was like flavor text in the blog. I took it to be quite seriously describing what was going on. Getting that steel, very good. Once we have 100 or so steel, I'll stop with the mining and get us back to digging. So to get the digging robots, which would really speed up this base a lot, we need to defeat the first robot dude, the Diabolus. Could I defeat Diabolus with just Kalmar and the 2 Militors? And I don't mean could I in some abstract sense. Would it be a very, very slow fight with just Kalmar and the 2 defense robots? I know the basic mechanic is don't stand in the fire. I don't want to try it too early. If we try it too early, it'll be real bad. Alright, so just pigs live here for now. Oh. I guess this is the exciting part about playing the game when it first comes out, is none of us really have any idea what the difficulties on the way are. Yeah, so we'll see what happens, I guess. Hey, Foxy, how's it going, my friend? Good seeing you. This is a big room now. It is slightly impressive, despite having something very, very ugly inside of it. Cool. Then want to smoof again. You don't want to spoil things for me? I appreciate that, State Your Mom. Let me ask it this way, which is, how long will it take if I fight it with 3 characters? Assuming I have good micro skills and manage to avoid my way through this and that, will it take like 5 minutes of fighting? Will it take 20 minutes of fighting? Or is it unlikely to be fun at all? Hey Nes9, how hard is this game to learn to start with? So, okay, I go back and forth on how to answer that question. On the one hand, it does have a lot of fiddly parts to learn, but I think that they make pretty clear sense after you lose once. So, the way I always talk about this game is, when you play it, if you go in saying, I need to be a master at this game or it's no fun, you'll be very, very disappointed. However, if you go in and set very small goals and come to streams and like say, hey, I can't figure this out, what does one do? Then gradually through repeated deaths, you will figure it out. So yeah, it's a difficult game in some respects, but I really enjoy it, and I think it's worth the effort of learning. Does that seem right, chat? Do you all agree with that sense of things? And of course, you can always like watch YouTube videos that'll explain things very, very well. Yeah, a lot of layered mechanics. I think that's a great way of talking about it. Yeah, a lot of layered mechanics, a lot of things that build on one another, but I don't think it's impossibly difficult by any stretch of the imagination. And I keep saying I'm going to eventually make YouTube videos that are tutorials. One of these days we'll get there, I promise. But Nez, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. I can't say enough good things about this game. I absolutely love it, and I really do believe that if people try it, they'll love it too. Hey, you're Daniel, good seeing you. Hope we're doing well today. So I'm moving the wire inside the wall so it's not ugly on the floor there. Come on, what are we doing? We're mining you, hero. And Old Beard, you're absolutely right. This base is going to be exposed to infestations. I usually do not make mountain bases because of that, but don't you worry, we'll survive this time. Gotta believe, gotta believe, gotta believe. Did the pipe get made? It did, so we can move this one now and get some more beauty in. Awesome. Infestations. Yeah, if you build inside of a mountain, there are giant bug colonies that come and attack you sometimes. Don't worry though, you can build out here on the beautiful, beautiful ground. Little grassy base if you want to. And you'll be safe. Can you eat the bugs? You can eat the bugs. Standard colonists, though, will not like their eating bug meat. They think it's disgustingly slimy. Oh no. 2 things. Number 1, we have some visitors. A group from the Alliance of Landio are visiting. They'll trade with us. That's fine. Number 2, Sadie is now an adult. Wait, you're an adult at age 13? Okay, I said that any person who's an adult gets sent out of the base. I said 18 though. No, I think we gotta throw her away. I think we gotta send her on her way. Like that old song by, is it Rusted Root? Something like that. Sadie Hawkins. Wait, her name is Sadie Hawkins? Isn't that a kind of dance? Sadie Hawkins dance, where like the gals ask the guys. Has reached the biological age of 13 and experienced a growth moment. By doing meaningful work, she has gained a number of new passions. Sadie wants to spend more time learning about helping loved ones and exploring the wilderness with imaginary friends. Sadie is now old enough to do smithing and research both. Alright, we can choose 3 skills. Choose 3 skills for her to care about. As of right now, she's interested in cooking. So I'm going to give cooking definitely. She already has some passion in sociality. So we can give her a second one of those. And right now she has no combat skills at all. Mining sure would help in this base. So I'm currently struggling, because on the one hand, I did say 18 years when the character leaves, but it looks like an adult pawn. I was hoping to be a teenager pawn that's somewhere between the kiddo and the adults. Maybe they stay on as 18 as volunteers and then go. I don't know. And then a trait for her to learn. Holy cow, there are a lot of traits here. Nimble's good for melee. Slow learner. We'll lose our certainty more slowly, but also learns more slowly in general. It's a pretty negative one indeed. Super immune. Helps them to not get sick all the time. Tortured artist. Very, very sad by things, makes better art. Psychically sensitive. Better at psychic powers, but also has trouble there. Or hates men. Okay, so I want to make roleplay related choices here. We can imagine that Lord Kelmar has spent the majority of her time in tutorial saying things like, oh, you never understand it. So is it the case that Kelmar was right? The brilliant technician, was he correct that Sadie was a big dumb? Or was she actually quite clever and he couldn't figure that out? He didn't see it. And so she actually hates men. So is she big dumb? Or does she hate men because of this? Now, down here, I see that intellectual is 1. And intellectual being 1 means she is in fact big dumb. Kelmar was right. I'm so sorry, Sadie. Big dumb all the way. Welcome to adulthood, Sadie. Now, the problem is, if we keep around for another 5 years, that is such a long time in Rimworld world. So, Sadie, I'm gonna make you a set of clothes. I'm gonna give you a little food, a little medicine, and then you're just gone. That's the fact. Also, what happened to her childhood clothes? They drop on the floor around her. I was kind of wondering if she's going to, like, Hulk smash explode out of her clothes. But no, you're immediately naked when you hit adulthood. That is a little delightful. Alright. Is it hard for kids to be intellectual? Yes, it definitely is. It definitely is in this game. So, Kelmar will be forever correct that they're all big dumbs. T-shirt, a pair of pants, I'll give you a little jacket also. Yes, we'll give you those 3 items. Have Kelmar go ahead and begin tailoring as the main job. And our stockpile needs to be a little bit bigger. So, we can go this way with no infestation problems. Right now it seems like a good idea. Stockpile infestations are terrible. Eventually we'll put a new, larger stockpile deeper inside. Is she going to keep the cowboy hat? Yes, a happy reminder of her time here. Sadie gets to keep the masterwork quality cowboy hat. Wow. Pants for you also. Sadie's trying to show she's valuable. Trying to show that she really does belong here. Come on, Kelmar. Think of all the fun we had. Think about the times we fought hard and defended the base. Think of all the lovely little animals that we took care of. Think of the mechs. Won't the mechs miss me? The mechs have no need for you, and I don't either. You show no value. You put those clothes on. Those clothes are for you. And then you turn away and go. Alright, so Sadie has on the shirt, the pants. Here comes the jacket. Kelmar, no time to hang out. Oh, it's so sad. She'd be a very good miner someday, but return to our reclusive ways. Meals are rotting. Good. So, I'm gonna need to have Kelmar go make some food also to set her on the road. How do you get more children? Random events. Yeah, that's what it is. Kelmar will be largely focused on just building his robot empire, but occasionally children will join the base. Alright, there's your food. Sadie, I'd like you to... the food is currently being taken by Kelmar. Alright, so how do I make you pick this up? Or do you already have food in your pocket? You don't. She'll automatically pick the food up in a second here. And I can make you take up medicine. We'll give you 2 medicines to the road. And You put a food in your pockets. Alright. So Kelmar is going to be getting a +4 to his reclusiveness. But how much sadness is there in saying goodbye to Sadie? Do you want Sadie to go? She'll take with her all these fine items, and there'll be a -3. So Kelmar is gaining 4 points, losing 3 points. +1. +1. Goodbye, Sadie. I hope you enjoyed your time at the orphanage. Kelmar's sad, but he's not going to show it. He's going to hide in his room for a while. And off Sadie goes. Oh, interesting that she's not sad for being banished. A little surprising there. Alright, so now it's only Kelmar once more. So eventually Kelmar may start vat growing children. And when Kelmar vat grows children, again, once they hit age 13, out they go. Can you take pollution with her when she goes? That's what we need. So it is the case that we may see her again. She may join a faction, she may show up on her own in the future. We'll see. I did not load her up with pollution. I'm not actually sure if I could do so. I'm not totally sure if I can make her carry anything else with her, except what goes in the pockets. Maybe in very cheesy ways, but like starting a caravan, loading her up, and then before she unloads, you do banish her. Hey, Riohan, thank you for the 100 sad bits. It was a sad day, wasn't it? It was a sad day in the base. But Kelmar has more important things to think about. For example, the endless mining he's now stuck with on his own. Recently I read a news story about people whose hobby is digging holes. I can find the article and post it on Discord, but it was something of the order of like some people are really into... Yeah, digging holes is the correct phrase for it. I don't quite know how to explain it. It's like they go out in their backyards and try to dig an underground cave system. And definitely people sometimes get stuck in these and then clap on top of them. But also sometimes they're huge and beautiful and wonderful. And so that's Kelmar's life. When he's not making mechs, he's making more and more tunnels. It's getting a little cold inside of here, so we need to get some heat going at some point soon. Sounds like a primal urge, maybe so. This is a nice jackal we gotta get inside. So Kelmar would have you dig over here. Hey, it's a mad squirrel. Local squirrel's gone quite mad indeed. It's gonna attack everybody. Right. So bring our robots back online. Come along, squirrel. Where is it? Where's this squirrel? There it is. Do the robots automatically fire? No, they just don't aim. Huh. Oh, no. When I had all 3 selected, it was showing the firing reticle of Kelmar. Wait, this shot bot can fire to here? Huh, yeah, they're just not shooting. I need to learn how robots learn to fight, or how the robots do fight. They maybe have to be directed in the correct way. Hey, Architect, are ancient dangers easy to identify on a mountain map? It is possible with ancient dangers buried inside of mountains. And so if that's the case, no. If they're right on the edge, though, then yeah, it's as easy as anywhere else, because it's a place that has built walls, as opposed to being mountain walls. And so far, not seeing ancient danger. But maybe a map where it's buried deep, deep, deep inside. Yep, I think it's buried somewhere. Maybe we'll find it someday. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll accidentally mine right into it without me noticing. All very good. Now that we have fewer people, we need fewer meals also. Oh, need to turn the mech back off. Back to the front door. So I do kind of enjoy having the robots follow my mech master around. At the same time, though, it does feel like a bit of waste of power. So I'll put them down here, and they'll gradually recharge themselves. One's at 50%, one's at 46%. 1 power per day. Where are we going, Kelmar? Where are we going? Oh, this is not home zone. No. No. We're not going to keep a clean spot for the rabbit there. Oh, speaking of animals, how's the pig doing? Hello, pig. Huck the pig leaves us in 5 days' time. Huck the pig has eaten none of the body we left for the pig. Do pigs prefer to eat grass over pig people? I definitely need to do some Rimworld science on this. Okay, it's now rotting. So I gave this to the pig, did not want to eat it, unfortunate. Let's go add it to the graveyard then. That's not diggable. Bigger graveyard, bigger good. The miasma around it can cause a new disease called lung rot. Having the robots move things around, though, will ensure it does not happen. There's my building bot. There he goes. Off to go make a nice little storage spot for our friend the pig. Alright, so I was focusing on digging up this direction in order to have a spot for the child to sleep. We'll get to that eventually. For now, I really want the freezer room open. And the dining room. Though again, the dining room's already slightly impressive. It's a really nice dining room all the way. I'll expand this out also. I mentioned heat before, and this didn't do that, so how's our power looking? Yeah, really good. 2,000 excess power currently. Got a quest called the Deserter. This is if you want to be against the Empire. Not this playthrough. Maybe eventually we'll do some of that, but for the moment we're good, thanks. I talked about heat. I'm going to try to heat the entire base through shared vents. Once upon a time, I tried to heat a whole base with my freezer's AC units, and I couldn't get the balance quite right. I tried really hard, but either the base was way too hot or way too cold, and it is doable. I just don't quite know how to do it. A cougar is hunting Lord Kelmar. Oh no, not like this. We'll get to that in 1 second. For now, though, we need a heater in here. Vent. Now put a little vent over here also. Mine that out. And a little vent goes down here also. And we could need additional heaters eventually. We'll work on that. Alright, so Lord Kelmar is being hunted by a cougar. Oh, poor cougar. Poor cougar's gonna walk directly into my robots. The robots? Online. Kelmar? Online. Shotbots? Boom, boom, boom. For whatever reason, the cougar does not care it's being blasted by robots. Okay, I wonder. So cougars have a 50% chance of revenging, I believe. Is it possible that robots do not cause revenge to happen? And if so, could I just hunt with robots forever? I wish there were a smaller animal here I could try it on, because the idea of like shooting rhinos or mega sloths feels real bad, man. Now, one can have the coin flip go up in the same direction over and over again, but I'm surprised we never hit tails and all of that. Next time we see a smaller animal that can revenge, we'll definitely go for it. We should get meat now also, so I'll actually leave it here for now, but we'll get the freezer with the butcher's table made fairly soon. Someday. Oh, we gotta put the robots away. The robo-animals must go back to their home. I do wonder if it'll ever be possible to like give the robots an assigned place to go to instead of taking them there myself over and over again. We're going to run out of steel again fairly soon. We've yet to find any steel inside the mountain. I still have no mining bot. Allowed areas, maybe. That's a good point. Hey, that's a really, really good point. Thank you for that. Yeah, the animals, or not animals, I keep saying animals. The robots are able to have a restricted area. And so we just restrict them to right here. Then when they're no longer drafted, they should go right back to here again. That's very, very smart. Thank you for that. So we use area number 1. Just this line here. You two are going to be assigned to that. And we got to change the name, of course, to a more appropriate name. Alright, where do the shotgun robots live? Where do our military bots live? I mean, the barracks is an obvious name. The robo barracks, slightly better. Hey, Recap, you got the DLC, went to load the game. You haven't played in over a year. Wow. I know for so many people, including you, for a while there, Rimworld was the only game to play. It's cool that we're all getting back to playing it again, for sure. The row barracks, I like it. Standby position. Oh, that sounds good. I like that very much. We'll call it military mechs on standby. Perfect. Perfect. And I wonder if the other mechs will eventually need homes too. We'll see. We'll see. Poor little Kalmar sleeping all the time. Continue marking areas to smooth the robots have work to do. We're gonna end up with like a significantly impressive dining room very, very soon. That's gonna be weird. A wanderer named Rosa has joined us. She has nowhere to go if she will not leave voluntarily. I have one and only one question to ask, and that is, how old are you, Rosa? I can't see, can I? Now, I think herder is an adult job. That's true, isn't it? Herder's an adult job. So Rosa's an adult. No. Absolutely not. How does Kelmar feel about that? Kelmar does not care. The banishment is the child leaving. But because he's a recluse, rejecting colonists is absolutely okay with him. Very good, Kelmar. Very, very good. Savage, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. How's it going? Hello. Why are these here? Those should just be destroyed. Oh, they're already marked to destroy. Good. And we still have no infestation zones there. We can dig this, and dig this, and dig this. Pollution zone getting larger and larger and larger. Temperature's still good. Yeah, still -9 or so. Really no problems. Oh, we have nice clothes outside still. Are clothes not allowed in here? Or are these stockpiles of equal importance? So that's important. This is normal. The things should get moved over. As long as apparel's allowed here. Which it's not. that is the issue. Go, Holly, go! Alright, we want to go ahead and mine out here instead. Yeah, for all you curious about the last playthrough, last base, there's a little YouTube video there. What's my plan to get rid of the base? Store it inside the mountain forever. Eventually develop atomizers, and then everything will be glorious. But until then, just keeping the pollution around. I don't want to be a environmental criminal. Is this bed better quality than Kelmar's? They're both excellent quality, actually. So no real difference. We'll uninstall this one just as not in the way. And then make sure this room can have items and such. No, is it manufactured? What kind of things are buildings? I can never quite remember. We'll see if it moves on its own. If not, we'll move it. How was school today? School has not happened today. 10 minutes until I gotta go. 10 minutes till it's teaching time. We're having a good day, though. Does it say what kind of thing it is? We can figure it out then by typing here. So, bed. It's building furniture. Cool. There we go. You mean yesterday? Don't teach on Tuesdays. Today will be my first day back teaching since the difficult and awful class that happened last time. As before, I really don't want to deal with infestations in my stockpile room. But. We'll see. We'll see. Today's class is going to go great, though. It's got to go great. Kelmar's mood's going down a little bit. That low psychic drone, plus is quite wet, plus the world is disgusting. Oh, yeah, he's in a pretty bad room right now. We'll get you out of there real soon, Chief. Don't you worry. Just finished the last one. Can't have my mech guy going bad. I'd like to give Kelmar more things in his bedroom. He's kind of sad and lonely right now, so... Adriel, send hello, hello. Cute little end table. We'll just make out of wood. It needs to be at the head of the bed. We're going to remove, that's not a word. We're going to modify locations of things in this room so that the end table works. And then we'll also put a dresser in there. Does it feel appropriate for Kelmar to be using wooden things? He's Robo-Dude after all. Maybe it should all be metal. Or maybe he enjoys having just a tiny little bit of wood around. It reminds him of his mother, perhaps. If you build a column on an infestable location, is the problem mitigated? Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed. However, because we're building in a mountain base, we're gonna have infestations no matter what. I'm totally cool with infestations this playthrough. It's just a matter of, I don't want it in my stockpile zone. It's too annoying to deal with there because things can get destroyed very, very easily. Pretty much anywhere else in the base, I'll be happy to have it. Hey Castellan, good seeing you. The stream's going great. You had a really fun day. This Tinctoria needs to get moved inside also. Elmar, in the morning you're mining here, my friend. Holy cow, we have a bunch of food. Why do I have so much food? This giant pile of food is definitely going to go bad. Very, very soon. It's true, Cert. We're digging into the mountain this time. It's my first mountain base in, I don't know, literally years. It's been a very, very, very long time since last we had a mountain base. And I'm excited for it. It's gonna go great. It's got to. Eventually we want to choose different colors for our lights to match what the rooms are for. In yesterday's base, we put a red light inside of the kitchen to indicate it's a heat lamp for keeping the food warm. I think I might do the exact same thing here. Oh, haven't yet researched advanced lights. Haven't yet researched anything, frankly. Alright, let's smooth up the kitchen a little bit. And smooth this wall also. And then it's time to start thinking about how we're going to pipe the AC outside. It'll be good. It'll be good. Let's want a door. Sure, I guess that's fine. And then our butcher's table goes in here also. Butcher table, not butcher spot. Blocked by a granite chunk. Alright, somebody come move the chunk, please. Or we can move one down. That's fine too. Our base is actually coming together. Our pile of rocks is totally full once more. We'll expand that out. Eventually I have a crafting bot that should be able to do something with all these rocks. Maybe make art or something out of them. So I want to make sure that Tinctoria is allowed inside this thing also. No, it's not Tinctoria's dye. Tinctoria is the growing portion of it. And then all this can stay outside, no problems. The wood does go bad, we have plenty of wood. -8 in here still, awesome. 21 degrees inside of Kalmar's room. All the other rooms are not yet heated though. Butcher table online. So we'll butcher forever and always. We then need to get some shelves in here as well. As always, what's the best part of the new expansion and why is it shelved? We could put a too wide shelf here. Would that look terrible or okay? That looks fine. Actually kind of terrible. So I'm gonna do it anyway, but yeah. Actually, no. I take back what I said. Instead, I'm gonna stockpile it on the ground. Just because I don't think you put animal corpses on shelves. Or maybe you can. Maybe you can. I should know that by now. Anyway, for now, animal corpses on the floor are fine. Where's that meat going? That's weird. Let's get that meat back inside, please. And we'll make some shelves in here and then get them moved in a little bit. Someone tested and the corpses don't work on shelves. Okay. I think that... I think it's the case that you can put animal corpses on shelves. Yeah, you can't put human corpses anymore, but you can put animal corpses. I think it's just one at a time, though, instead of being stacked in threes. So it's, in some ways, less attractive than the other kinds of shelves, but it's the same amount of stacking you could do in the default game. Only fresh corpses allowed here. And then down here in our little corner of shame, we'll allow only the rotten corpse for now. Good. Not a fan of penning animals, like them to roam and eat grass. Oh god, my pig's on fire! Thank you for mentioning animals, Cert. Why is my pig on fire? Presumably it was struck by lightning, yep. Huck was burned. An inferno burned Huck. Oh boy. Oh boy. So... pig's out now. What I was going to say, though, is this pig is actually part of the quest. We have to keep it alive and happy for 8 days or something. Not a big fan of pens either, but when taking care of an animal that can't die, we're also getting in big trouble. I'm okay with that. 1.2 days to go, and then the pig will leave us. Let's think a little bit about how I want my AC to work. I think I'm just going to put... yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put a vent of some sort on this side. But I probably want my freezer to be a little bit larger than this. So I'm going to get rid of what I put here. Mark, more to dig out. But because of the excellent new shelves, freezers don't need to be nearly as big as they used to. But with that said, I don't know how big is appropriate. And we could always expand it more in the future if we want to. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Check my time. I got 1 minute left, you. Got 1 minute left till it's time to go. It's not time to end. It says 10:29. It's 10:29. I do appreciate you all keeping an eye on the clock for me. Alright, it's 10:30 now. Alright, Mom, I'll go to bed. Friends, thank you for hanging out today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I had a heck of a time playing this base. These mountain bases are always kind of slow starts because there's so much mining to do. But it's coming along nicely. I'm having a lot of fun. I'll be back tomorrow with a relatively longer stream of Lord Kelmar's adventures below the mountain. If you enjoyed today, consider throwing a follow. I'll be back again tomorrow. Let's find somebody to raid host real quick, somebody to share the Rimworld love with. Who we got? Who is playing video games? Who do I know? Hey, it's Resorty. Hello, Resorty. Good seeing ya. Alright, our friend Phelan. Someone that has been a friend of the channel for a very long time is playing Rimworld, so we'll go ahead and host her. When you get there, please do offer a kind... She just ended? Ugh. Alright, let me try it again. Our friend... Okay. I don't see anyone I know. Oh, Ika's playing. Alright. Longtime friend of the channel, Ika, is playing. Kindly do, when you get over there, offer a kind hello friend and all the rest. Give them the kind of encouragement you gave me. I appreciate it. If you like what you saw, maybe hang out in Discord. !Discord. Click that. We talk about things. It's nice. Anyway, back tomorrow. See you again soon. Appreciate ya a whole bunch.